me so far.
Okay.
That's going to happen. Welcome.
Wow.
Yeah, welcome to our very lightly attended fun Friday here in the John Lavenia Success Mastermind. I guess a lot of people were wondering if I would be here because I'm supposed to be traveling right now, and I will be traveling momentarily. But yeah, welcome everyone. John Lavenia here at your service, and I am going to give you some ideas today that I think will brighten your life. Oh my goodness. I see Lindsay tuning in as well. We just had a practical entrepreneurial tips session with Ego Obi at 4 o'clock this morning, my time. And was that noon? Yeah, thereabouts noon British summertime. And that was recorded. And of course, that is in your members site for your viewing pleasure. That's going to be happen, or that is live right now. And the topic was how to connect with new audiences using YouTube Shorts. Anybody ever seen YouTube Shorts? This is where you actually go in and you make like a little 1 minute vertical video or something. And I am so averse to vertical videos, although I know now with TikTok, vertical videos are in style, because I guess everybody's doing this with their phone rather than looking at a horizontal screen, even despite the fact that our eyes are horizontal and videos are always horizontal, but now vertical videos are the thing. So I think shorts are verticals and they're short, hence the idea. Anyway, Ego is going to show you how to, or did show us how to use those to your advantage to expand your reach into the interwebs. So tune into that. That recording has been posted. Today, I will also announce that since I will be not in front of a computer or with internet access, we will not have our Be Heard session, which typically happens at 6 p.m. Eastern U.S. time. So kind of a different day for me here, but we're going to have some family time, and it's going to be very nice. So that being said, we are in our general session right now. And for those of you tuning in via YouTube, thank you for being here. I know there are some people tuning in via YouTube right now who are not members of the group. You can always become a member at jlsuccessmastermind.com and get access to all of the awesome stuff that we do here in the group. Also, I know we do have some of my e-commerce friends. Good to see you guys. Actually, I don't see you. I see the camera lens, but for those of you tuning into our e-commerce stuff outside of the mastermind group, we have our co-host who's going to be hosting all that today. I will be back with you all on Monday. That being said, a couple ideas that have come up for me, and it has to do with the idea of balance. So here I was, and I'm not an expert at this, and I've admitted that I'm not an expert at this, but the idea that we could go ahead and be very, very focused on our business, but at the same time have other roles that we have in our life, and have that be not just a distraction or something, but something that's also purposeful, and that we put the proper amount of focus on as well. And this is something that I'm confronting right now today. So just long story short, I was supposed to be out of the country right now. And due to a variety of authoritarian protocols, we decided not to do an international trip at this moment. And so you can read into that whatever you'd like. But so what are we going to do instead? We can do something else instead. In fact, I got my daughter here. We can go ahead. My goodness, we're in the Grand Canyon State, right? She's never seen that wonder of the world. Well, let's do that, right? Interesting idea. Okay, so one door closes, another opens, and we have parts of that we are cause over. We closed the door on the international travel thing. Let's stay local and all this. So we made a choice there. Now it's easy. Here's where I'm going with this. It's easy for me to default back into my default methods, which is what? We got work, we got projects that are not done. We've got lots of things that we could just put our attention right back on. I mean, if I'm not going to be sitting on a plane, well, I could be doing this or that. And so we reincorporated some of we, meaning myself and my wife, Shannon, we reincorporated some of the things that were going to get put on hold. We got those done. In fact, I just wrapped up business 5 minutes before I came on here. Okay. So I had some pending things that I could take care of, profitable things. Right. And so let's go ahead and knock those things out. And so we did. However, for the person like myself, and I know some of you can relate to this, who is, as Napoleon Hill said in Think and Grow Rich, a white hot obsession. Were those the words that he used? Lindsay would know. A white hot. So that is, white is hotter than red, right? I mean, if you know about welding, right? A red flame is a cold flame. Once you get to white and blue, right? That's like really hot. You're going to melt metal. Okay. So a white hot obsession. Am I not also purposeful and passionate about other things? You know, a lot of people have deferred life or delayed life so thoroughly that you could perhaps get it confused with being a white hot obsession, right? Is that I'm always putting off other stuff that I could do. Well, I don't know that anyone gets to their deathbed and says, you know, I wish I would have spent more time, you know, making money. Making money is good. I like making money. Okay. And necessary. And, you know, people say money isn't everything. No, it's not, but it's right up there with, you know, air and other things that you find necessary to survive and, you know, produce a lifestyle and everything else. But the idea is that we're actually producing a lifestyle, and we don't just always defer that until retirement or something. I don't know. I could probably ask a couple of people here in the room, like, what is retirement? What does that look like? I think that perhaps the best move would be to retire from some activity. I've completed that job, that post, you know, that action, but not to retire from life. Which brings up to me that the question: all right, so why am I doing all this? Right? Is it always about? And think about this, everyone. Is it always about just putting another statistic on the board, or getting, you know, out of maybe a deficit condition? Because some of us, right, you've seen the ups and downs of business and life, right? Maybe you've got some prior obligations you're handling. I think a lot of people here know that, you know, we've had an interesting roller coaster in our household, right? Millions up, millions down. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Some people say the first million's the hardest. No, BS. Pick yourself up after losing millions and do it again. Now we're talking. Okay. But still, the idea that is that it? Is it just always picking ourselves up? Or is there also, you know, joy in the journey? And we've touched on this before. And so what I'm thinking is, especially in the face of all of this, you know, especially what we're seeing in like Australia and New Zealand, places where they've opted for a police state apparently, and you know, lockdowns and exceedingly excessive restrictions and all this. Not sure what's going on there. I know it's all temporary, because everything's temporary. Everything is temporary. But are there things that you could do even in a situation like that, right, which are pleasing and you know, right now, lifestyle or life balance kind of things that you could do, in addition to all the other things where you may be in a position right now where you're scrambling to put new businesses in place because, you know, the shutdowns with the COVID or whatever else, right? So yes, that stuff is valid, but is there not also things that you could do to enjoy the moment, to enjoy the journey? Yes, of course there are. I had this conversation. This is going to sound pretty dark, okay? But I had this conversation with a friend of mine who has done a lot of study on societies, civilizations, and civics, and things like this. And he's in the process right now of preparing his exit from California. And I was talking to him about what about societies that, you know, let's say, for example, China. Okay, I don't know too many people in China, but here is here is arguably an intelligent, race of people. If you look at like IQ tests and stuff, they know stuff, right? And yet under the grips of an authoritarian, communist, right? How do these people, like, what do they do for fun, or like, do they have? I mean, is life just about a bowl of rice or something? And he's like, there's a basically what I got from him is there's like a macro sense and a micro sense to all this, and people in even that restrictive of an environment find joy in the journey. And I thought that was interesting to me because I wasn't born into that, and I observe it as an outsider. And I was thinking, we have so much more. Everybody on here right now, just the fact that we've got whatever degree of ability to communicate and to share ideas and to fulfill purposes, right? We've got so much more opportunity, right, and so much more liberty. Would it be good for us to exercise that in a way that that is pleasing to us, and that also can further our purposes at the same time? Where am I going with this? Where I'm going with this is that out of my consistent white hot obsession for accomplishing results and fulfilling purposes and creating benefits in the marketplace and all that stuff, I must also allow myself the attention, because we only have so much of it. I must also allow myself some attention to put on other things that demonstrate not only to me but to others, including my daughter. Right, we're going to have some time with my daughter, that demonstrate that the joy is in the journey, because I can easily forget that. I can easily just be obsessed. That's for me. I don't know if that resonates with any of you. I know we've got an intimate group here today, because probably a lot of people are out enjoying the journey right now, right? You're out at the lake, you're doing whatever the thing is that you're doing. I'd love to hear your thoughts about this. For me, it's been kind of a black and white, all or nothing kind of a thing, much of my life, right? I heard someone once say jokingly, balance is that split second I pass over when I'm going from one extreme to the other. There it is. You missed it. There, that was the balance right there, in that exact little moment. And that could be going from an extreme of, workaholic to, I guess, sloth, laziness or something. I don't think anybody here, I couldn't picture any of you who are here with us live doing the sloth thing. I suppose that's a possibility. I don't see it, because that's not how I know you. Nor could you picture me doing the sloth thing. Anybody ever seen that movie? Was it Zootopia? Animals. It was a cartoon movie for kids, and they have this whole zoo metropolis. It's all different kinds of animals, and the animals that worked at the Division of Motor Vehicles were all sloths, and they were the slowest. Like, it took them like a minute and a half just to rip off the driver's license from the machine. And they tell a joke, and it takes like an hour for them to tell a joke. Right? Fun movie. Yeah, I think it was called Zootopia. Anyway, but there is a lot of joy that could be had right now. And look, I see Mandy's here with us, but I think, hey Edward, but I think the idea that that you could, at the same time, while you're going at warp speed with your business, that you could have joy in that journey. I think that's important, right? That we're not just deferring constantly the joy because we're so intent on getting done what we want to get done. And when I see people like Mandy and Linda and Gail, Lindsay, right? Emma's here. Edward, when I see you, I think about, what are you doing to enjoy the journey? Because a lot of times, a lot of people, well, I ask myself that, so why don't I ask that about other people too? I'd love to hear if there's something you're going to be doing this weekend, or coming up in the near future. I know some of you have had some nice, I was just thinking of Mandy. She had a nice trip with her son fairly recently, right? So these are fun things that we like to do, and they're good reasons. See, they reinforce these are good reasons to go ahead and really crush it in business. So now we've got those other freedoms, those other flexibilities there. I'm going to go ahead and stop talking and allow anybody else. We got a small group here today. No need to raise hands or whatever. If you just want to unmute your mic and come on out. Is there something that you like to do that provides joy in the journey for you, and that you can do regardless of, you don't need a lot of money, maybe you do, I don't know, but what do you like to do that brings that balance and that joy in the journey? Linda, you've got the floor.
Yeah, so lately the balance has been too much fun enjoying the journey and not enough work.
Oh, okay.
I have the opposite problem. Yeah, but I know what I have to do. So, but anyways, this weekend, there's a group of us, 14 of us. We're all taking a ferry from New London, Connecticut, over to Greenport, Rhode Island. Long Island, actually Orient Point. But we're celebrating 3 of us that's turned 60 this year. And because we were all born in the 60s, we're dressing up, like hippies.
Wow.
As a whole group. Yeah. And we're staying overnight, and we're doing, so Greenport is having their maritime festival this weekend. Mm-hmm. So we'll enjoy that. And then we're going to do 3 wineries, and then we're going to go out to dinner. And then we've reserved the fire pit on the beach. Wow. So we got a busy day Sunday.
Wow.
Yeah. So it's going to be a lot of fun. And yeah, and I just got back from Delaware. So like I said, too much fun. Yeah. And that's then, of course, we're going to meet in Pahrump in 3 weeks. So that'll be
excited
fun.
About that.
Yeah. It's going to be awesome. So
that is going to be awesome. For anybody who doesn't know what Linda's talking about, that is our gun course. We're going to be going and doing a little regional get together there in Nevada, and shooting guns in the desert, which is one of my favorite things to do, I will have you know. And Lindsay, you're not enrolled in that. I'm wondering if there's any chance we can get you down for that. But Linda, doing the hippie thing, hopefully there's no LSD involved.
No.
Okay. Very good.
Yeah, it'll be fun. Last year we did a pirate thing, so we're kind of, so this will be fun. Yeah.
All right. Yeah. Watch out for the LSD. Very good.
My initials are LSD.
Yeah. What was that, Lindsay?
My initials are LSD, to be.
Yep. Well, actually, I know you have as a Lindsay Dollar England, so LDE, but I guess there's an S before the D somewhere. Okay.
Yep.
Got it. Actually, LSD is also the, I've seen stickers. Linda was just mentioning Delaware. And so Delaware, there's 3 counties in Delaware. Delaware is like a strip of land, right? So there's Newcastle, Kent, and Sussex County. Sussex County is the south, like the beaches and farmland and stuff. And it's lower, slower Delaware, LSD. Sometimes people ride around with a little bumper sticker that just says LSD. It means lower, slower Delaware. Little tidbit for you all. Lindsay, please.
Yeah, I'm going to do my best to go. I want to shoot guns in the desert. That sounds amazing. I can shoot guns all over Alabama, but yes, I'm going to try to be there. That sounds like a good balance.
Well, really you need to let me know ASAP so I can get you in.
I know I've had 3 deaths in the family, so it's just kind of thrown everything off. But I'm still going to do my best to be there. So I will let you know.
Okay.
So.
Well, and our condolences on the,
I appreciate that.
Did not know that. Okay. Is there something that you're doing this weekend that to brighten your journey?
Yes. My mother-in-law's birthday is this weekend, so we're going over there to have cake and ice cream, I guess.
Cake. Let them eat cake. Okay. Very good. All right. Well, glad you're here, my friend. And you know how to reach me for over the weekend. All right. So let me know what we can do to get you in on that. All right. Gail. Gail's got the floor. Hey, Gail.
Hi. I don't know what I'm doing this weekend, but yesterday I only stayed on for until about 12:25. My granddaughter had no school yesterday because of the Jewish Yom Kippur holiday. And so I spent the day with her. We went to a lobster truck that was coming, a food truck that was coming to our area, and we had lobster rolls. And then after that, we went to an apple farm, and she picked the apples while I walked along with my 2 trekking poles, and she did all the hard work, but we had a nice time together. So that was my day yesterday, and it was put everything else aside. It was great.
Wow. Lobster rolls and apple farming.
Yes.
Apple orchard. Fantastic.
It was good.
Yeah. And I know your son's involved in vineyards now.
Yes.
Well.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Beautiful. A little outside time, right? Get some vitamin D, right?
Yep.
Get some sun. Beautiful.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Thank you, Gail. Anybody else who wants to chip in a little bit of ideas for what you can do over the weekend? Well, I'll tell you what, we're going to be looking at rocks, really big rocks. And it's one of the thrills of living in the West. We got rocks, baby. Yeah, we do.
They're so beautiful.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they are. Yeah, they are. All right. Well, guys, again, there is no Be Heard this afternoon. So I guess go talk to the mirror if you want to listen to yourself. I will be back with you on Monday. And do check out the recording of the practical entrepreneurial tips in your members site. And Ego always has some beautiful things to share with us there. In the meantime, I think we'll go ahead and wrap up. Thank you for this little opportunity to get together with everyone here today in this abbreviated session. I will see you all on Monday. All right. Have a great weekend, and we'll see you then.
Have a
All right.
wonderful time.
All right. Bye for now.